All good. I am so happy to welcome you back. I was talking to a few people online. They're like, "Is he as cool as he thinks? As he seems he is?" And I said, "Listen, my Ronnie is probably the most realist person, tremendous actor. But I said, there's so many different facets of him that don't know. If you don't, I mean, if you don't know already, or if you do, it's surprise. You got so many layers to you, buddy, and I think it's a true testament of everything going on with you. I mean, you've been one busy person.
Thankful. I think being thankful is a big proponent of that. I just just try to stay humble, but just say thank you every time. That's it. That's it.
I mean, the lifetime when I say I do, I mean,
I, honestly, Eric and Sarah did such a beautiful job, but the script, the script was so lovely, so lovely, right?
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like amazing. How was it for you to do this one? There was so much emotion attached to it.
Honestly, it's funny. I had so much fun. I had so much fun down it. It was such a pleasure. I told so many people this, but like Eric and Sarah, they were they were these like big balls of light on set. Like they were just so uplifting and positive, and it was just so much fun. It didn't feel like work, like in between takes, we were all just like joking around. Like, luckily, I wasn't there when they were doing the heavy stuff, so but exactly. But in between that, we just had so much fun, and I think anytime you get to do that, like I could say the same thing about like Star Trek and stuff like that, is when there is a bond off
Yes.
camera,
Hmm.
it really plays on camera. And
Hmm.
that's what it was. Like everybody was so lovely, like from the cast, the crew, like everybody, catering, everybody was just so amazing. So it was such a pleasure. I had so much fun. I just got to be a goofball, So I had a great time.
And you got a chance to step away from the crazy parts.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think it's like the automatic thing that we get is like, oh, this person is going to be in Lifetime. Oh crap, here we go. It's going to be like this intense, and I loved it. Honest to God, I loved it to death. But I was going to take that component from what you just said because it seemed like you guys had such an amazing connection as a cast, and it was so beautifully, beautifully done and put on screen. You guys did amazing.
Yeah, like honestly, everybody was so great, so prepared. And Stefan, like the director, Stefan was I think one of the best gifts that a director could give an actor is freedom. And
Mhm.
and Stefan he really trusted everybody and just kind of trusted what we came with and let us go. So he had a really great vision. He was able, like, he gave us like a soundtrack for our characters, like all of these things. And his preparation allowed us to be prepared, so there we didn't have to do a lot when we got there.
You got blessed, like truly blessed.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure.
That, but that is so cool. I've never heard. That's so awesome. And I now you saying it, it had to be awesome to work with a director like that. I've never heard a director give like a soundtrack to what a character is going to be.
Yeah, he created a soundtrack for the movie, but like each track was specific to a character. And
Mm,
yeah, like it was so well thought out. And again, I really have to give Stefan his flowers because I speak about Sarah and Eric, but his energy was so beautiful and playful as well. So it was just like a trickle down effect, and you came into like this craziness of happiness and joy, but getting work done.
yeah.
You're just like, all right, so you just jump right in, and yeah, they made it really easy. They made it really easy.
Now I want to take you back to step one, buddy. That first day when you got the script and all of it, what was that moment where you were like, dang it, I got to be a part of this?
Yeah, like honestly, after I read the script, I was just like, it was so beautiful. Like, and it was a complete script to me because it touched like every emotion or like every aspect of life that a person could deal with. Um,
Hmm.
fear, um, hope, uh, like sickness, loss. It was so well rounded, but like the moments of family and friends and just taking a step forward in faith, and because a lot of us, I loved the script because it was so relatable at the end of the day. It was so
Hmm.
relatable, and I was just like, I really saw the human in it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
and so I was like, everything that I was reading, I've experienced at some point in my life, and I'm just like, wow. Like I'm like anybody that watches this, regardless if what you like, you can relate to something in this film. And that's what really got me. And I was just like, yeah, no, it was a no-brainer.
And I think too, and that's what I loved most about it. There were so many, I mean, for myself also, so many different emotions that was relatable for me as a viewer.
Yeah.
That I feel like, when you have writers and when you have directors and producers that can do something like that, right off the bat, and I've learned it from you and so many others, it's so much more relatable, yet so much more easier to bring, say, that specific script to life on screen. And I love it too that they gave you the freedom to maneuver through it. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, it's such a gift. And I think all of us, like in life, we want to relate to somebody. And we want something to reflect something that we've experienced, so we're not alone. And yeah, I think the when I say I do really reflected a lot of that, and so many people could just relate to it.
I know this is probably going to be hard, but this one in particular, what was your biggest takeaway? Or I should say takeaway slash lesson that you learned about yourself as an actor?
The the reminder of how important joy is at all times, regardless of what's going on and what's happening. Anytime I'm on set, I'm always reminded of, again, like how blessed I am, but it also highlights my joy being able to just play. And then there's always this ripple effect or the snowball effect that carries into my life. And so I would just say finding joy in everything, even in the losses, because there's something to learn, to take from it, or something to make you stronger, which in turn is something to be joyful about. So I think finding the joy in everything.
And I think too, because you touched on something that I think has been my biggest lesson, experiencing so many of different stories like yours. You go into we only watch the final movie, when it comes out on Lifetime or whatever network it's on.
Yeah.
But we don't get to see the backstory. We don't get to see the blood, the sweat, the tears, the emotions, all of it that goes into it. And I think that is like the most beautiful part of the story that we can learn how much there was such a connection with all of you guys, how much, so much, everything was so relatable that even in those moments where the director was like, cut, and then you guys went back to being, normal in that moment and just regulated and just moved along. I mean, flowed. I mean, and you can tell, it did by the end product.
It's something special when that happens. I've been lucky enough to experience that often, but yeah, this one was something because like a lot of the ones I've done have been lighter too. Like it has aspects of like of like some tough stuff, but this one had like some really heavy moments within it. So
Yeah.
to even find that through line of joy and playfulness within all of that is such a testament to the people that were involved in it, and professionals, like how professional they are to be so locked in when the camera's rolling, but then be able to just let it
Exactly.
and and just enjoy what they get to do, what we get to do, and we get paid to play. And yeah, yeah, I can't believe it sometimes, but very thankful.
Oh, honey, let me tell you something. God has blessed you, and we'll get into that. But you have, which I saw, it's coming out August 7th on USA Network, and a pigeon.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. It looks good.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, well, Anna Pigeon follows a female park ranger that's kind of ran away from her old life, where she was kind of like in the corporate world and married and all of this good stuff, but something happens that pushes her away from that, and she kind of runs into the wilderness and gets enthralled in that. But in that, in the national park, a lot of stuff is happening. So there's, kidnappings, murders.
Oh, Lord. Here we
Yes, yes.
go.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. And I play FBI agent that kind of helps her. That is a another mind for her to kind of pick with regards to things that she's going through. And yeah, we connect and we get to do a bunch of fun stuff. So without giving too much away, it's like a dramatic kind of thriller, but a lot of fun. Like Tracy is she's a heck of a lead lady. So she's something to watch.
I can see you playing a cop. You
Yeah,
just got that whole mojo.
I played a couple times, so yeah,
No,
yeah,
you did.
yeah. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I like smiling, but I get all these serious roles sometimes, so it's funny.
I have to say, and I don't say this to a lot. You know, you get so many varying roles. You get the rom com. You get the intense ones. You get the serious ones. But when this is my takeaway, when for you, when you get so many different, aka cops, sergeants, whatever you want to call it, I think it's a true testament, and you are of the gift that you have that God has given you, buddy. Because I mean, I it's funny when I saw about Anna Pigeon and when I saw you playing a cop, I'm like, eh, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by a long shot.
Well, first of all, like I appreciate you. God bless you. Yeah, like glory to God. Really, like I'm blessed to be working, like in a time where things are interesting sometime. I'm still here, still doing it. I still get to play. And I get to speak to amazing people like yourself. So I'm not pretending when I say I'm very thankful. Like I wake up every day and I just say thank you because it could be a lot worse, you know? Like,
Hey, I'm gonna put it out there, buddy. I also see you. I'm not, don't know when, but I see you somehow getting your way onto like a Criminal Minds type show. I'm only saying it. I could so totally see you in that show.
Listen, Donna, you keep saying stuff like that and it's gonna happen. So you put it out there. You put it out there.
Hey, I'm gonna put it out there for you, buddy, because you are, and I love this too. And so many people don't know you're such an amazing actor and such a great human and a great soul. And I love it. I saw that you have Into the Upper Room that's happening in July. And so many people don't realize how faith based you are. And I love it. One, because you don't have any fear on sharing it. And two, I love that we see two amazing sides to the person that you are. So tell us about this Into the Upper Room.
Well, it's a conference that's going on, and it's focusing on like your calling, the calling and the purpose that the Lord has on your life. And I'm coming from the scope of an actor, and there's times where I can't I can't or I won't say yes to every role, especially now because it's just it's just not in line with necessarily what I believe in, to each his own, but
Mhm.
really just speaking to that and how do you honor God, but still honor the giftings that he's given you to, expand and claim territory. So I think, again, I'm thankful for like opportunities like this to even speak on that. So yeah, I would be doing a disservice to myself and the Lord for not speaking and promoting him. We're supposed to go out and spread the good news. So, people will deem me as a good person, but I'm only a good person because of the grace that he's put on my life. So I have to always acknowledge that and honor that and let people know that the reason why I am who I am is because the time that I spend with the Lord. One of my favorite verses is Romans 12:2. And it says to not be conformed to the things of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind so that you can know what the will of God is, what is good, acceptable, and perfect. And it's that's what I mean. Like I wake up every day and I just say thank you because I think so often people take waking up for granted.
Oh,
And it's something that I really try not to do. Again, like I'm human, but like every morning I wake up, I say thank you, truly, because as bad as things could be, the fact that I woke up means that I could do something differently to try and make it better. So yeah, yeah, but yeah, the upper room conference is about like anointing and walking in your calling and your gift and your purpose and how to serve God while still honoring those giftings, but not being conformed to the world, trying to be a light at the top of the hill.
now is it going to be online or is it going to be like an in person or in person and online? Do you
It's,
know?
it's in person for sure. I'm not too sure if it's going to be streamed online, but I will definitely uh get that clarification for you so that yeah, if anybody's interested in taking it in, they can. But yeah, it's like a 2-day conference, I believe.
And this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you. This is why you continuously are blessed. And this is the part that I love. And I hold your friendship dear because so many people have asked. I said, listen, you don't, you only see one aspect. I said, one, you have to follow him. Two, you have to understand that this man does some pretty really awesome roles, but he also never forgets the person who he is. And I think that's why God continues to bless you, my friend, because you don't ever have that fear of sharing your faith. And it shows because God blesses you with so many amazing, amazing roles.
Yeah, no, I give him all the glory. Honestly, I'm here today because of him. Like even my life story. I'm only alive because of the grace of God. Because I'm premature. I was premature. I was in intensive care when I was born, tubes everywhere, and the doctor actually told my mother, he's like the only way that your son's going to survive is a miracle. Um, and here I am. So I have to pay homage all the time when I can, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
And I'm glad that you brought that story back up because I told you I was premature also, and I think that's where I feel like I immediately connected with you because the doctor told my mom the same thing.
Yeah.
She's not going to live. I had the needles coming out of my feet. I
Yep.
had everything. I looked like I was
Yep.
a Martian.
Tubes in here, like
Oh
wherever
yeah.
you could put a tube, there was a tube. Yep, I got you.
All of the photos that I ever have seen, I look like I'm something from outer space. You know, and it is. And I try to do the same because I believe, when something like that happens, doctors told my mom the same thing. And there's never not a day. And I think that's why I always love staying connected with you because one, because of the bond that we both have being premature, but two, you're always such a beautiful light, even in the stuff that you share online. And like I said, I was so happy when I saw about when I say I do, and I've watched it over 5 times already.
Amazing.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing Anna Pigeon also. But what else do you have? Anything else that you're in the works, possibly in the works? I don't want you to splurge and let too much out of the way because we don't want to let make the wrong people upset here. But do you have anything else you're working on?
Yeah, I'm gonna be filming another movie. I think next week. I actually head out to Ottawa on the weekend. So yeah. There's gonna be another one for you to watch in maybe a month or two, I'm sure. So yeah, I'm staying busy, staying busy.
Welcome to cold country. Make sure you're nice and warm there, buddy.
I'll do my best. But
Do
yeah,
we?
no, go ahead. Sorry, Don.
No, you're good. Do we know, like, is it going to be on regular TV or is it still like in the preliminary phase?
I believe it's going to be another Lifetime. Another Lifetime film. I'm not sure when it's going to come out, but this one's more of a thriller. Um,
Oh, Lord.
yeah. But yeah, no, there's something coming in a few months for sure.
I'm gonna have to get a new blanket and my pillow to go.
Ah,
Okay.
not that thriller, not that thriller, but like
Okay, good.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
No, I love you. I'm teasing you because I'm so happy. I'm a lifetime junkie. A lot of people know that. So I'm excited to see, but I was watching an interview that you did and I love the shirt that you had that said pray and trust. God, that sweatshirt. And I want you because I feel like we all need to hear about this because there's so much going on in this world. But
Mhm.
what is it for you? What does that mean to you to pray and to trust God?
I think the epitome of it is actually Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. And it says to trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your path. So his ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts. So me trusting in the Lord is knowing that he only wants good for me. And it's like any parent, a kid will get something taken away from them and get upset, but the parent could see the danger before they can. And
Mm,
like a good parent, I know that if the Lord is taking something away or he's removing me from something, he's seeing something that I cannot yet see. So I need to trust that he has my greater good in mind. He's not trying to punish me, he's trying to protect me. So when I know that if something doesn't work out, it's not because it's a bad thing, it's because I got protected from something. That's why I trust in the Lord. So if he removes me from something or he puts me in something, there's a reason. And it's because I trust him, because I know how he's shown up for other people. I know how he's shown up for me in my life. And because of that, he's built that trust. And I know he's not trying to leave me or forsake me. So that's what me praying and trusting God is just knowing that he has my best interest at heart, and that he knows better than I do. So even though I can't see it, it's protection, not anything negative. And I'm always gonna roll with where he puts me, so I'm never worried.
well, I'm going to put it out there. You need to be on like a Tyler Perry, like being a preacher in a movie. You got
Listen,
all, you got all these things rolling in my head, buddy.
Listen, Donna, you might have to be a rep. You might have to be one of my reps now because you got all these ideas. But honestly, I think anybody that's a believer is also a minister in their own right. You know, we all have our own ministries. We all have a group of people that we are in front of or around, and it's just for us to share the goodness of how he's shown up in our life, and not even preach to people, but just share the good news, share how he's been good to us, and in turn, it's going to catch somebody's interest. People are always like, "Yo, why are you so happy?" I'm like, "That's part of the reason why I'm so happy." So,
Mm,
you know, sorry, I got scripture popping out of my head, but
you're fine.
it makes me think of Psalms 34, 8. And it says, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is he who trusts in him. And
Mm,
And by us sharing our testimony of our premature experience and all of that, it gives somebody a taste of how he's shown up. And then when somebody gets a taste of something that is good, they want more of it. So that's all, that's what our job is. It's not to convince anybody. It's to just let them taste and see that something is pretty good and then let them figure it out for themselves.
Okay, I got Criminal Minds. I've got Tyler Perry. I got a whole bunch of roles you got rolling around in my head, buddy.
Oh, let's go. I'll take them all. I'll take them all.
Now listen, no bad to your reps, but just tell them there's going to be an extra one coming on the bench.
The more the merrier. The more the merrier. I love my reps. They're so good to me. They're great people as well. So, you'd fit right in.
Yeah, I'm just going to be, like that backup cheerleader. I'm just going to be. All the stuff's going to be rolling in my head. No, seriously, I'm just saying. You need to be like Tyler Perry, Criminal Minds. Oh, I got you all over the place.
Here it is. That's amazing.
No, honey, congratulations on the Into the Upper Room, the When I Say I Do, all of it, and a pigeon. I can't wait to see this new Lifetime one. You being a cop. I'm not surprised. No, seriously. God bless you, honey.
Thank you, Donna.
I'm forever grateful for your friendship and I adore you to pieces. And I can't wait to talk on this new one when it comes.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you so much. And I appreciate your consistency. I'm always just trying to connect. So I thank you for being so patient with me. And
Of
I'm glad
course.
that we got to connect and speak because it's always a pleasure. And you're just such a lovely person. So like God bless you for real. I appreciate you.
God bless you right back. And you're a wonderful person also. And hey, I gotta be around because that other man on the field is gonna be here supporting you always. You take care, buddy, and safe travels.
You too. God bless you. Thank you so much.
God bless you, buddy. Take care.
Okay, let's talk
Bye.
soon. Okay.
Talk soon. Bye.